Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, May 11th, 2020. Only May 11th we'll have 2020. Ryan's going to the bathroom, but got a lot of things going on. So this morning so far, I actually traded APOP and AMC, the two movers right now. Sold my APOP because that's a one-day filled spiker all the time. So it started in at like 375. I was all out at like my last sell was like 550. Right now we're watching AMC though. Got initially in on that at 605. Sold most of them all the way up to 725, and now we're kind of just watching that. But there is a lot of things going on. Let's see.
MVIS is testing red to green. Good morning, everybody. Henry, you did a great job. Fantastic. Welcome everybody in. Henry owned APOP. I'm basically picking up. Friday was a complete disaster. Actually, not a complete disaster. Imagine, believe it or not, when we left the webinar we left the live stream on Friday. I was down $3,500. Not quite 3,500, but almost. I actually ended up the day up $70. I caught MPTGX. I finally ended up catching this bounce from here to here, and then I caught a short on the backside. I shorted right after this big stuff right here. So if you look in the afternoon, you see this huge volume push. Huge volume push. Biggest volume push of the day. And it's stuff. Boom. When that stuffed right there, I hopped in short at 15.30. And then I wrote it down to 14. And then I got the dip buy down here. Down in the 13s, the low 13s. And Henry tried to keep me patient. But I was out by VWAP in a little over 14. I was selling. I didn't hold all the way. This moved to 15. Good morning, Matt Alvarado. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Bison. It's Jamie's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jamie. Happy birthday to you. Why are you breaking up all of a sudden?
You're breaking up.
Oh, I was?
Yep.
Oh. Anyways, happy birthday, Jamie. How old are you now? 36, right? Is that right? Last week you said you're 35? He says all he wants for his birthday is to make some money.
Monday on your birthday.
All right, so right now I am not starting off the morning well. Oh yeah, my Mara short worked out great. Friday. I got out too early, but that's okay. That's the one that one and the PTGX got me out of the hole. I had 10,000 shares short on Mara, and it faded all the way down to the low 80s. So that one saved me right there. So this morning AMC, right now I am currently long, and it is not looking good for me right now. My average is $6.80, so I'm underwater a little bit on that one. MNGX, last week's runner, it broke under. Who's short? Are you still short MNGX, Jamie? Or MGNX? MGNX. This one, it finally broke under 20. So I shorted some. I shorted some on Friday. I covered some into this I covered into this. I basically chased it. So once it broke 20, I chased it down. I covered down here in the low 19s, and then when it bounced, I shorted at $20. So currently, I am underwater just a tad bit, not much. But the red to green on MGNX is 235 or 2035. So if it goes green, I'll just exit that one. So I'm down like $70 on that one right now. VUZI did an offering this morning. But I think it might hold up. So they did an offering.
It's strong.
And so it bounced. I shorted this little bounce here at 230. So either this flushes right at the open. If it doesn't immediately start going down, then I'm gonna get out. Brian Dem, PTGX, you shorted at the end of the day too? I got short at the end of the day. Jamie short VUZI too. Covered all of it. That was a good cover, man. I actually wish I wasn't short MGNX right now. I wish I was not in it at all. Tell you the truth, I wish that I didn't have any positions right now because there's nothing I really like. Because right now I'm getting my ass kicked with AMC. Fuck. Look at this thing just selling off. They had a deal with Amazon going to go down. So, supposedly Amazon's going to buy them. That sounds amazing to me. You know?
There's talks of a buyout.
I would sell myself to Amazon.
Plus, like you said, it's a legit company. So when I first bought it at 6:11 a.m. this morning, at 6:05, it had 100,000 in volume. We just hit over 10 million right now.
I still got potential to spike. I'm down 30 cents on it right now, so which doesn't sound like that much, but I mean, I got 1,500 shares, which isn't enormous position, but still, it's almost 10 grand out there. I don't want to lose any more than like $500 on it. I don't want to lose any more than like $100 or $200 on it. So we'll see what happens whenever it can start.
It holds at 650. That's where that big push after I got into it. If it holds that, I think it has a potential here.
Another one that I'm got an eye on is MARK MA. Look at this thing. This piece of crap came back, which I'm happy that it came back. So there's the daily chart, squeezing up, and then now we have it's holding near its highs. So I have an alert. If it gets over 118, then I'm going to put it on a closer watch. So I got an alert set for that one. Some other ones on the back burner. RVP. RVP is holding near its, not a ton of volume right now. It's kind of trading thin, but I really like the daily chart on it. Look how it's holding up near its highs. It looks like it's ready to go.
And put alert if it hits 550.
So I have an alert set if it gets over 540. It's at 526 right now. Another one, SAVA has been a multi-day runner. I'm kind of watching that for a short. I shorted this double top on Friday. That was another one that helped me make my money back on Friday. I shorted this afternoon fade. I got the double top here, and yeah, that worked out pretty good. I shorted here on the double top, and then I added into this bounce right here. Yep, at 930, and then covered down in the low 9s, and then covered the rest at 880 in the 880s. So that turned out to be a pretty decent trade. Yeah, so those three got me back to basically even. AMC. Man, I saw, Henry alerted me this morning on AMC. I was still in bed. He was like, dude, AMC's running on Amazon News. I saw it at 5:40 when he sent me the alert, and I almost bought it on my phone from my bed at 5:40, and I didn't. Fuck.
And the reason I didn't buy it like I said, I got in at 6:05 because I was already in 8 pop, and that's always failed. So I'm like, focusing and taking my profits as it's squeezing. And then I went back and looked at AMC. I'm like, it's holding 6. I got to get in.
He got in and he did good. You're still in right now, aren't you?
625, 657, I think, 725, and I still have a few shares left. I'm going to see what it does here. Bison, I'm going to probably risk only, excuse me, 140 on ZKIN.
I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. I had a actually, this weekend was the best weekend that I've had in a while. I think this is the best weekend I've had since we went on lockdown with the COVID. Tim Sykes is in the chat room. Good morning, Tim. Yo. Good morning. I like to read all the good mornings. Some of them are like, it makes me laugh when they say like, good morning, sensei. Good morning, teach. Anyways, yeah, I had a great weekend. I was so excited about the UFC pay-per-view this weekend. I watched the pay-per-view, and I broke quarantine. I had a few friends over. It was so much fun. It was a blast. So yeah, and I'm a big MMA fan. I like mixed martial arts. So it was nice to have some live sports. Me and my buddies degenerately gambled $10 and $15 on the fights. So that was fun. And yeah, we played some sand volleyball on Saturday. That was a blast. It's the perfect COVID sport because everyone stands 6 feet apart other than the fact they touched the ball. Let's see what else. Yeah, and then we had a poker game on Friday. So it was a big weekend. Then yesterday, I just kissed my wife's ass all day. I basically was a slave all day long. That was it. I cleaned, is what I did. And I got her a Roomba. You guys ever heard of those? You know what a Roomba is?
Vacuum.
Yeah. Because she sweeps nonstop. Let's see. All right, back to stocks. Enough about my personal bullshit. So AMC looks like it's kind of finding a little bit of support. So yeah, top watches for me: MGNX, AMC, VUZI, MARK. What else I got? MARK, RVP, SAVA, APOP. WTRH. Forgot about that one too. WTRH.
What's that one doing?
WTRH. So red to green on this one. I'm wondering if, remember this one panicked down to the low 2s and then it just got bought back right up and then it squeezed all day long. I'm wondering if that's going to happen again.
Yeah, I got to put that on one of my charts. I didn't have that on there. Wow, I can't believe I didn't.
The red to green on WTRH is 261. So if this panics,
all my charts and I don't even have it on there. Jesus.
Henry, it's okay, dude.
It's not.
Yeah, if this panics, I don't know. I'm thinking about a dip buy on a panic on this one, but I don't know.
I had CLSK on one of them. I'm going to get rid of that one and put it in there.
Watching KTOV. Let's watch that one. Let's look at that one. Okay, KTOV.
I got some new setup, guys. I got some extra screens, so I can basically, I'm watching like 20 stocks all at once.
Henry's got 4 screens now. He sent me a Snapchat last night.
That was what I did yesterday. I redid my trading station.
That was his Mother's Day gift to himself.
Myself. Yes. All right.
KTOV. Is it gapping up? No.
Yeah, I'm already in that one at 50 cents.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, it's breaking out. It's gapping up and breaking out on the daily chart. I can see why that one's interesting. Check out RES.
RES.
$3.34. They have any news? It's trending up. What kind of company is it? It's trending up, but the only thing that worries me about this one is right now, I mean, it's trending up and it's going up. It might be like a swing trade because it just seems like it's just continuing to go up. But I like to hop in stocks that already have some type of news. They're already gapping and moving. In other words, they have attention on them. And right now that one looks like it's just kind of slowly churning and grinding. It's moving in one day. It's, in other words, it's not volatile enough for me. Because, I mean, in one day it might move. I mean, the last 3 days it moved from 293. It moved 36 cents in 3 days. So for me, I want 36 cents in 3 minutes. Because I got zero patience. RESI. On the top percent gainers list. Ooh, biggest percent loser. Sometimes these are interesting. And now it's bouncing. Yeah. This might be a potential buy. What do you think for a bounce play?
I had earnings this morning.
They did? Were they good?
They beat their earnings by like 1 cent, it looks like, and they missed sales estimate by like 200,000. So I don't know.
A couple others on the top percent gainers list. ASRT. Not holding up. You guys are already in ZKIN. BLPH. Gapping up pretty big. Kind of expensive stock though. BLPH. Come on. So for me, my top watch, I guess right at the open, is going to be BLPH gapping up. Is probably going to be AMC.
Minute and 30 seconds.
So we'll get AMC up. All right, happy trading. I'm going to do my best because last Friday there wasn't a whole lot of plays. There really wasn't much going on, and I overtraded on Friday, and it cost me. And I'm lucky that I actually ended up green on the day. Super lucky. I probably shouldn't have ended up green on the day, but looks like today might be a red day for me because I'm getting my ass kicked right now by AMC. AMC's fucking thrashing me. Market hasn't even opened yet. So I need to be hands off more. Overtrading like crazy lately. AMC is dipping more. I know that AMC is a breakout on the daily chart over $6. So for me, that'll be a key level. I might use that as my absolute risk. I'm not sure. I might add to my position down there. We'll see. On AMC.
And we got 10 seconds.
Bitcoin plays. I forgot about the Bitcoin plays too.
5 seconds. Open.
AMC all the way down to 6. So I added right down here at $5.99. At least I should have. I gotta switch brokers because this is terrible. Where I don't every morning at the market open whenever. God, what a sell-off on AMC. Horrible. Am I not getting an execution? Guess not. Okay, I tried to add, but apparently I didn't get an execution into this morning panic. Come on. Can I get execution? Why am I not getting there it goes. There's one executed. Alright, I got executed. I don't know at what price. I got executed at 601. $5.89 and 604. So now let's see if we can get a bounce into this panic on AMC. VUZI doing nothing.
SFET.
Huh?
I just got an alert for SFET.
SFET. I'm not seeing that on the high day scanner.
No, but I put it on it's one of my previous stocks. I had an alert set.
So I'm really hoping right here. So I dip bought into this panic on AMC because I'm really thinking that we should find some support. Never mind, I was wrong. I thought the support was at $6 on the daily. Could have swore to God I saw that way this morning. It's actually at 550. So I was looking for 6, but it's still a whole dollar number. It still could find support right here.
WTRH is squeezing
at 6.
At 260.
Ooh. So WTRH, it's testing red to green right now. WTRH at 260. Makes me want to short it actually. So I took a short on WTRH at 259. MNGX I'm still in. I'll probably cover at 21 if it gets over 21. MGNX. Man, AMC. No bueno. Might just have to eat this one. This is going to be a tough one to swallow. And alert just got hit. Mark is over 118 now.
What? Is that squeezing? Shit.
I think so, yeah.
Check out Mark. Oh, yeah.
Come on, AMC. Give me a bounce, sir. Ma'am. And may have to cover WTRH because it is going, looks like it might go green on the day. It's testing red to green. I'll put it. RVP over 540 now.
Yeah, look at BCRX is over 530 now, too.
Alright. Alright, looks like it's finding a little bit of a bid. Tiny bid. And I'm probably gonna, I just put a stop loss alert on MGNX. Something got get executed. Yep, MGNX, I'm out. I'm going to move that chart to Mark. Mark's up at one. Mark getting rejected by 120. I covered WTRH at 263 because that's going green on the day. Out of that one. So the only thing I got left right now is VUZI and VUZI.
SFET at 144.
144 SFET. SFET. Wow. You longed it there at 144.
Yep.
Second green day.
I'm seeing sells at 160 and then they jump all the way to 243. So
Do you like that?
I'm dabbling, only about 300 shares. So
He's dabbling.
dabble. I'm going to risk 135. 135 is my risk.
Okay. Oh, AMC, come on, man. AMC's killing me.
Glad I sold on my A-pop because that's just failing like it.
Jesus
always
Christ.
does.
Seriously? I don't know whether to cut the trade into this or just hold on for a bounce to get out into. Jesus Christ. This thing cannot find a bid. If I had a better broker, I would have been short up in the 730s.
ASRT is starting to gain some momentum.
I seen that hitting the high day scanner, which kind of surprised me a little bit. Riot also. Riot's a Bitcoin play. Bitcoin's coming back lately.
Yeah, it hit over 10,000 last week, but it tanked this yesterday or this morning or something down to like 8,500 or something. Look at RVP at 543, new high day. BCRX, new high day, 540. And I had BCRX at 450.
RVP. I don't know what I think about that one.
God, I'm about ready to buy ASRT. Ugh. If it pulls back, I'm getting in it.
ASRT. Oh, wow. It's definitely popping. 105 to 135.
Winner. It's 720 this morning.
And Mark's over 120 now. Wow, Mark. Surprised.
But is it going to do what it did Friday all day? Trade between 15 cents? Like,
Yeah, just chop around.
yeah.
Mark's annoying that in that regard. It's like every time it spikes, it just fucking fails. And then when it fails, it kind of grinds back. So with AMC, I'm just looking for any kind of pop towards 6 to get out into. I'm going to take the loss there, cut that trade. 'Cause that one's garbage.
Yeah, basically took my remaining shares out at 605.
CLBS is going nuts on the high day scanner. Absolutely nuts.
CLBS.
CLBS. Just going bananas.
CLBS.
Yeah. Massive volume, low float. That's what it says on my thing. 9.9 million. That one's...
Might have been the pullback to get in on, though. No, see.
I might buy it on this pullback, actually. Thinking. Yeah. I just bought it at 240.
I got in with you.
And it amazingly gets smacked down. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Are you serious? Wow.
I just dabbled, so.
Wow. Oh my God. All right, I got out. Jeez. Not a good Money Monday. This is an unmoney Monday for me. So, God, that was brutal. All right, I'm shorting the morning spike on MA on Mark at 125 because its morning spikes always tend to fail. And AMC is finally putting in a little bit of a bounce. So Mark shorting the morning spike because every time it spikes, it seems to fail. See? Spike, fail. Spike, fail. Spike, fail. Spike, fail. So I'm looking for a pullback down to like 115, maybe 110 to cover into. Man, that CLBS was just violent.
Yeah.
WTRH at 267. Mark starting to pull back a little bit. AMC bouncing. I don't know whether just to try to get out into any bounce out of pure desperation to minimize my losses or stick with it a little bit longer and hope that it can grind back to the 630s. What do you think, Henry? Hey, I got a winner working right now with VUZI, and I'm just going to get out because
I think AMC's, I mean, it's looking like it's trying to come back.
a little bit. I don't know how I feel about it.
That might have been the dip buy on CLBS, pulling back to $2, maybe.
It just gave up everything so fast.
Yeah.
All right. SAVA is spiking up to 950 right now. SAVA. So we'll see how that one acts. It had resistance.
SFIT took me out.
SAVA. So there should be a resistance from Friday right there in the 970s. Okay, I'm all out of my VUZI. Covered that for small profits. Just because I don't want to pay attention to it and it's not moving fast enough for me. SAVA, I'm watching it. The degenerate in me wants to short it up here near Friday's resistance, but I feel like maybe it's going to get through that. Mark is giving us a nice pullback right now. I'm trying to practice a little bit of patience with AMC because it's actually going in my direction now. So if I would have been looking at that AMC chart better, that daily chart, for some reason I had it in my head that the support on the daily chart was at 550. And look at that. Look where it bounces off of perfectly. Look at that. If I would have, I had it in my head that it was at 6. But if I would have been more focused and paying attention and really, if I would have double checked, I would have noticed it was at 550 and I wouldn't have been buying it here at 6. I would have been waiting for a better, closer to 550. And look at that. It bounces off 550 almost to the cent, off 555. This is where my dip buy was, right there. Off that daily support. WTRH up to 270 now. All right, we're coming back with AMC. Daddy may get even. Up to VWAP. Maybe let's just take it off right here. That's $6 on AMC. What do you think, Henry?
I would wait because it's going to test VWAP.
All right, I'll wait. It's going to test VWAP. You're right. I'm just trying to minimize my loss on it. I'm already accepted that I'm going to lose on AMC, so I'm just trying to lose as little as possible.
I hear you, but you might get another 10, 20 cents.
My average right now is 637 now because I added down there. I had a shitty add at 6. So my dumbass didn't look at the daily chart correctly. CODX is spiking.
But it's looking good enough where it's going to test VWAP like 620, 625.
It is spiking. CODX is up to 16 now? Oh my gosh. CODX is going to be a good short soon. CODX is breaking out, man. Multi-day breakout. Look at that. I like CODX. Nice alert on that. Forgot about it. Definitely going to keep that one on watch. CODX. AMC. Oh, I got an open window. I'm hot. Okay. SAVA rejected by 950. Maybe I should have shorted it there. Well, somewhat rejected. Thinking it's up short right now, actually. I'm going to short it. Oh, AMC's pulling back, Henry.
It's got over 26 million volume now.
It's not just going to go straight up for me. I have to remember that.
No. God dang it. I'm starting to want to buy WTRH. Ugh.
Yeah, it's at 272 now. I was hoping WTRH could squeeze. I got some short on Saba at 640 or 940. Sorry. I didn't get executed. I tried to short 1,000 shares. I only got executed on 400 though. But it might bounce and get me back in. All right, and Mark now. My short's working out on that one. So I'm going to cover a little bit into this flush. She could bounce. Okay. Covered 5,000 shares on Mark at 120. Tim Sykes says Mark and KTOV both failing now after initial 15-20% spikes. Weekend pumping can only spike them up so much. Some people are talking about FRSX in the chat. And we're getting some nice failure out of Mark now.
It just broke over $1.
And we're over 6 on AMC now. All right, so now I got some trades starting to work out for me a little bit. God, that was a bad start to the morning. Jesus. It's the worst start I've had in a while. Well, sort of. Unless this... You know what? Oh, I'm so nervous about this AMC trade.
All right, FOMO got me. I'm dabbling a little bit with WTRH. I'm in at 275.
All right, Henry's getting in WTRH at 275. You're buying it right near Friday's resistance, their highs.
Yep.
So if it busts through it, it should squeeze. Makes me want to short it right there near that resistance zone, and I can use Friday's resistance as a as my what do you call it? As my risk. In fact, I am going to short it into this spike. See if I get executed. All right, I got executed at 279. Friday's resistance is at, the high was 283. So I'm just going to set a stop loss in at 284. Actually, probably 286. I shorted 5,000 shares at 279. So I'm going to set the stop loss at 286. If it gets over the previous high Friday, that means it's probably going to go to 325, 350.
RVP just hit 550. You down with RVP?
RVP 550, so it's moved 10 cents in the last like 20 minutes. Meh. And I still got Saba. Am I ever going to get executed on the rest of my Saba order? Okay, I moved my Saba order down to 935. AMC, all right, 575. Let's see if they can find some support right here at 575 on AMC. What just got executed? Oh, my Saba got executed. All right, so currently short MARK, short WTRH, short SAVA, and long AMC. Which AMC, god damn you. You fucker. AMC is just giving me fits this morning. Henry, I'm so sad I didn't get my ass out of bed. I went back to sleep. I fell back asleep and I missed it. And I had a stupid ass dream. You know what I had a dream about, Matt Alvarado? This is really strange because I think it's because last night I was scrolling through my Facebook and I seen Aaron Bales. This is a guy that me and Matt went to high school with. He was a cowboy. And I had a dream that I was like in Joe Rogan's studio where he does his podcast, and he had a craps table there. And Aaron Bales was there playing craps. And I got up and I started playing craps with fucking Aaron Bales. And he's like, oh fuck, let's gamble. And he's throwing the dice all fancy and shit. And then I woke up to one of Henry's texts. Ding, ding, ding. I bought another one. I bought this. I bought that. No, this time it was about Aaron Bell's. Yeah.
I bought A-Pop at $4.90. I'm going to try to get $5.50.
Henry bought it at $4.90. A-Pop. Every time I think of A-Pop, I think of that song by the Hansons. Bop, doop, 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 boop, bop. Wow, dude. Look at that dip buy. From the 330s to the 5. What'd you get it at?
$4.90.
$4.90.
Yeah, I was trying to get it at $4.70, but I couldn't get it, and then it popped up, and
Is it
saw it at $5.50.
Is it gonna get over the high day right here? I hope it does.
If it doesn't, I'm selling quick. I'm getting out. Actually, my stop loss, I'm going to put at $4.90, so I'll break even. I think it has a chance to maybe get to $5.50. It's looking strong. And slap down. Give it a couple minutes. Give it a couple minutes to do its thing. Hold above 5. I almost bought it at $4.40, but I'm like, nope, this thing fails all the time. So I didn't. But then it kept going. And I'm like, alright. We'll dabble. It's having a hard time though right here.
Yeah, I'm scared to buy it up here just because of its...
Squeeze for daddy.
If we look at the history of it, see, look at all these failed morning spikes. That's why I'm afraid to buy it up here.
I know, that's why I was...
I'd want it down here. But right now, if I had it down here in the 430s, if I would have got down here in the 430s, 440s, I'd already be selling all of it right up here in the 520s.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get in that early. And
But it could hold VWAP right here. It's about to test VWAP. Damn, AMC just murdering me. Murdering me. I got a stop loss in on AMC. Oh, I'm just getting thrashed on this name. I got a stop loss in at 548. So if it doesn't hold 550, I'm out of AMC. What a disaster. My stop loss on Saba is going to be 560 or 960. I shorted some more at 123 on MARK. MARK on Markish. I added back. I covered some at 120 and then I added back at 123. WTRH testing. It's up at 279. Dude, WTRH I think is gonna break Friday's highs. I probably should just cover it now since I think that. I don't know if Friday's highs are gonna be enough resistance for it to not get through.
Well, A-Pop took me out, so that didn't work out, but alrighty.
Ooh, A-Pop. Ouch.
I figured, I knew it. I shouldn't have, but it was looking strong, so.
If there would have been shares to short up here and like over $5, I probably would have shorted there near the 5s, but there's no shares.
I just took a little paper cut. No biggie.
I gotta get a better broker. E-Trade just doesn't have enough shares to short on. There's some stocks that's just like such a gimme easy short, and I'm just missing it. But then sometimes there's times whenever I would try to short a stock and I can't get shares, and then I'm like thankful. Thank God I didn't short that. I would have got my dick squeezed off. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. sure what WTRH is going to do right now. WTRH. Henry's long from what, 269? What'd you get long at? WTRH, Henry?
No, 278.
278. Yeah, so basically,
looks like a fight at the top, basically.
yeah,
but,
me and Henry are basically long and short at the almost the exact same price.
Yep. I'm hoping for a breakout.
And I'm hoping for a stuff, and then a pull, and a pull back to.
I'm gonna risk like 270. So.
In a perfect world, in a perfect short world, the red to green is 260 on WTRH. So in a perfect short world, it pulls back to 260. It gets heavy, and then it fucking later today it really cracks sideways price action, and it just goes to the fucking. It goes to the toilet.
Or the moon.
With the you know what I mean? But if it doesn't, and it breaks the highs, I hope that if it breaks the highs and it goes over 283, and it breaks Friday's highs, I hope that it just squeezes super, super hard. Oh, big volume comes in. I hope it, not only just for Henry, just also for my own selfish wants and needs, because the higher the better. It'll make a better short later on down the road. And it looks like it's I got a stop loss at 287. It's at 284 right now. I think I'm going to change that to 286 because it's going to go. Yep, it took me out. I'm out. So good luck, Henry. I hope you kill it on that name.
I hope so too. Still wishing I had all my shorts from Thursday night at $1.80. I'd be up a lot.
Meanwhile, Mark is right now it's holding VWAP, so this is kind of making me nervous a little bit. So it needs to get under 120 so I can start feeling comfortable. Right now I don't feel very comfortable in it. I mean, I'm up on the trade right now. I'm up a couple $100 on it, but it's not really doing what I want. AMC, so far, it looks like it put in a higher low. So we'll see if this baby can come back. Saba, it's holding up. I'm not really liking that. I got a stop loss in at 961. Dude, those UFC fights were awesome. That Francis Ngannou from Africa, that heavyweight black guy, that guy just, dude, it would be horrible to get punched by that guy. That guy is he's just a freak, dude. I mean, my God. Hey, yeah. And you know what? I've been saying it for a while. For those of you who watch UFC, Justin Gaethje he's probably I've been saying he's my top for a couple of years now. I've been saying he's my top 3 favorite fighters in UFC history, but I think he's my most favorite fighter of all time. He was the main event. So I did mixed martial arts for a long time. I got a background in mixed martial arts. I'm 8-3 as a pro and 13-1 as an amateur. I was fighting back in the early 2000s. And there's a guy that I trained with. He's a heavyweight named Derek Mayman. Anyways, he fought in Bellator Strikeforce. He fought in WSOF. That was on NBC Sports and Global Fight Nights over in Russia. So I cornered this guy after I got done fighting. I cornered him in all of his fights. And we were down in Miami at the Hard Rock, and he was fighting there. And Justin Gaethje was fighting for the lightweight title. That was the first time I ever seen Justin Gaethje fight. And he was like in our, because you have the red corner and the blue corner, and he was like in our corner. So we got to hang out with him and stuff. And I remember, I never heard of him before. I remember he super nice guy. I remember he's wearing glasses and he looked kind of dorky. I'm like, man, this kid does not look tough. He does not look tough. And his attitude is so unassuming. And he does not seem like a tough guy at all. But I remember him doing handstands and he seemed pretty athletic. And I remember he got in the cage and he just knocked the fuck out of that guy and took the title in the WSOF. And then shortly after that, he got in the UFC. So as soon as he got in the UFC, I've been betting on him every fucking time. And the guy's just unreal. I love watching him fight. But I tell you what, he's going to have his hands full with Khabib. Because Khabib, in my opinion, I think the Russians are the best fighters in the world, man. Khabib's just a fucking... That guy's unreal. For those of you who've watched UFC, Khabib's like, I think he's the only fighter in the UFC right now that's undefeated. He's 28-0. I've never even heard of somebody going 28-0. Especially at the level of competition he's been fighting at. I saw a video of him swimming upstream in a river in Russia in a freezing cold river. Like, I don't know what kind of...
Hey, your MARA's starting to look like it might be another short at $1.
Mara?
Yeah.
Thank you, Henry. I need some uplifting Mara. That was the one I made all my money back, or some of my money back. It's at 82 cents, dude.
Yeah, right now I'm saying. I mean, it's you were shorting it at $1, so you know.
Sava's gonna go higher. I need to get out of this trade too. God, I'm just fucking everything up, man. Can't do anything right today.
I'm liking the way WTRH is setting up. Looking for hopefully another push. Holding trend. I like it.
AMC kind of bouncing. Looking like it might test 6. Mark. I'm mad that I didn't pull the trigger on mRNA at 59.40. Is that one still squeezed? Man, mRNA, I was trading it a few weeks ago, but it is so expensive that I just stopped. I'm like, I can't trade this anymore. mRNA. Jesus Christ. This thing is just squeezing the hell out of everybody. Look at that. Right here off this consolidation. Off 50. Look at that. Yeah. Today's a big day. Big parabolic day.
There we go. WTRH about to hit 3.
Oh, I'm glad I cut that trade.
Well, they put that price target of $4 out Friday, so.
Was that in the Weeble chat?
No, that's on Thinkorswim and everything.
Thank you, Bison. I forgot about PTGX. Let's look at that one. Let's see here.
Are you still in AMC, or did you cut that?
I'm still in.
Okay.
I'm trying to be patient with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that it had that support on the daily at 550, so I put a stop loss in at 548. That's my max pain level. All I'm hoping for is just to get to like 530. Maybe
630, yep.
I don't want the world out of it. I just
You just had an alert. What was that?
Just trying to minimize the damage. That's it. Today's turning out to be today's a minimize the damage day for me. I'm just basically continuing my shitty trading from Friday.
Did you see the high day APVO?
AP is in Paul?
Yep. V is Victor, O is an Oscar. Low float. Like less than 3 million. Is Is it a short there or is it a long?
APVO.
The daily I don't really like.
APVO. 750?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's got a low float, but I don't like the dailies. A lot of failed, so it could be a good short for you maybe. I don't know. It just popped up in my high day, and it's only got a couple 100,000 value now, but it's a low float, so thought I'd just tell you about it. Come on, Wrath, break $3 and go. Shit, or get off the pot. I think we should have bought RVP this morning.
What's it at? What's it at now?
570. Looks like it's just gonna be an all-day slow grinder. We could have got in around like 5:30. I don't know why we didn't. We were talking about it since Thursday or Friday.
Something got executed. Oh, my stop loss on SAVA is about to break out. And PTGX, I don't know what to think about this one. And it's spiking up into some resistance. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know. I'm going to... You know what? I don't know. So that means I think AMC can get to 7s because of the volume. I like to hear that trade with Vlad. And Mark. Fuck you. Okay, 125 is going to be my risk on Mark. If it gets over 125, I'm not even going to risk high day. I'm not losing a lot of money on this fucking shitty ass name. Yeah, there goes AMC. It's about to get over 6. 550 was the dip buy. Support from the daily. Damn it. I could be working on a nice winner if I would have just paid attention just a little bit better. Man, I'm so disappointed in myself how I'm trading the last couple days. And we're breaking the pre-market highs on SAVA at 970. So the higher the better with that one. I hope that one squeezes. Same thing with WTRH. I hope it needs to get over 3.
I know. I wish it would already.
You know, I want the action to speed up on WTRH and really just get a parabolic move. So I can just pile in fucking everything. Maybe not everything.
I think you're about ready to squeeze on AMC through VWAP.
I mean, I'm just... If it gets to 650, I'm taking it off. If it gets to 650... If AMC gets to 650, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. I'm not even hoping for 7. Just give me somewhere close to high a day. Anybody else in AMC here in the low 5s or the mid 5s? Did anybody get that good buy? Man, this right here, this little higher low right there in the 560s, 570s, that was the perfect little buy, and then you can risk off 550. You got support on the daily. You got the low a day support. I mean, that's just textbook. A higher low, it's a textbook buy right there. And now we're over 6. Now, it could get rejected right here by VWAP, but still, you'd be up like, 30, 25, 30, 40 cents. Maybe I should have just took it off right there over 6. Look, rejected VWAP. Just get the fuck out of here. VWAP said, I'll kill you.
Well, that's the first time I tested it since it pulled back, so...
Thank you, Henry.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
No, I need to hear that. I need to hear that because like right now I'm very what do you call it? I'm like a battered child right now. You know what I mean? You know how like a battered they flinch every time something doesn't go their way. You know what I mean? It just got rejected by VWAP and I like flinched. Oh shit! You're gonna hit me again? No.
that's so wrong.
That's how I feel right now.
I'm actually like, I'm not gonna buy it because I'm not gonna give any profits back on it, but I would buy it right now at $6 and risk like 590. 589. That last candle was 590, so 589.
Let's see if we can get a little baby squeeze out of it.
But I'm starting a new thing this week that once I make profits on a trade, I'm gonna do everything I can not to get in again unless it looks just super, super awesome.
Sounds like a very logically, sounds like a great rule.
Yeah, I look back at a couple weeks, this weekend, and I took a lot of paper cuts on trades that I shouldn't have because I was trying to catch it again, and so I'm gonna try that strategy out for a week or two and see how it works out.
All right, come on, AMC. This is where your pullback where you need to hold up here. Or just give it up again.
I mean, what's your max pain tolerance on it?
I have a stop loss in at 548 on AMC. Because I feel like I'm not really I don't want to lose that much money. But I feel like that's like the most important level on AMC is that 550 level.
Yeah.
So I feel like if it can stay over 550, that it still has a chance because it could consolidate right here and trade between a channel. Like right here, this could be another higher low right here at 575.
Exactly. And you don't want to get shooken out.
Exactly. But I mean, I really, 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 really don't want to lose. But if I have to accept it, I'll just take the loss and pick up the pieces, move on with my life, and come back and fucking own it tomorrow.
Or later today.
Or later today, yeah. Sykes just bought 100,000 shares of VYST at 0.025. Not buying that.
And he probably already sold it because his followers just pumped it up to 0.01 and he doubled his money.
Okay. VYST. It's at 0.03 now.
Of course it is. He's probably selling 50,000 shares already.
Fucking AMC. So butthurt. Oh, look at that. Mark Crook is long. CODX.
Geez, at what price?
He dip bought it at 1637. If I'm going to follow anybody's alerts, I'm much more likely going to follow Crooks than Sykes's. If you look at the support, that's at a support. That's at a key support level on the daily chart. You got all those wicks. That's at 556. Never mind. No, it's not. He's just buying a pullback. I don't know how I feel about it.
Did MDIA pop up on your high day?
MD what?
M as in Michael, D as in David, IA. It's been halted twice already today.
I have not seen that one at all.
It's at 550 up from 326. Setting up like a bull flag. It's just there's not much volume right now.
Oh no, AMC rumors just denied.
Ooh, I'd sell.
Oh God. Oh, never mind. It just hit the. I just took me out. My stop loss got hit on AMC. Oh, what a disaster! What a disaster! Oh man.
Well, probably be a short now. It's probably going to go all the way back to what it.
There's no shares to short on it.
Oh.
And Mark is holding up. I don't like the way Mark's holding VWAP. I'm going to cover that for break even.
Short on 100 million in float. Wow.
I know, that's the crazy thing.
AMRX just hit my high a day.
You mean AMRS?
No, AMRX.
Oh. AMRS hit mine too. AMRX. Golly, AMC. Rumors. Jeez. What a fucking... Oh, that's brutal. Oh, what a...
Pick it up the chart and get rid of it.
I did. Actually, I need to get... Yeah, you're right. I need to get it off the... Watch CODX. I did buy some CODX at 1655, but I don't know. I'm feeling kind of gun shy about that one too. I'm out of everything.
AMRX is looking nice. Breakout on the daily. It's an earnings winner this morning. Liking it.
Oh, all right. Time to reset. I'm out of everything completely.
I'm about ready to buy AMRX, I think. You don't know if you heard me. It's an earnings winner this morning. It's a breakout on the daily. It's holding trend.
I'll watch it. I'm not buying it though. Actually, right now I'm so thank God I got it at my mark short for break even. It's at 127 now. Right now I'm not in anything, and it feels good to not be in anything. Like right now, I'm down 4K on the day. And this will be, if I have to if at the time we close today, if I am down 4,000 at the end of the day, or even 3,000 at the end of the day, it'll be my worst day in the last few months. But it's okay though. But it just sucks. Basically, last week I made a little over $4,000, so I basically wiped out all of last week's work in one day today, which is not good. Because I made over 4,000 last week. But the week before that I made 8,000. So I'm trying to put things in perspective. In my brain, I'm still up on the month. Yeah, I undid a lot of work from last week, but I'm also out of CODX. I followed Crook's alert for a second, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to be in anything. I need to be out of everything right now. A and Y spiked and halted. Ray rocks 10 times. I agree with you though. AMRX is a nice looking chart. Moo, any spiked, halted, and gave it all up. BNGO new high a day. That stock's funny.
ZYNE. Damn. Wish I'd have bought that one at the morning open. Son of a bitch. Breakout on the daily. Holding trend.
ZYNE?
Yeah.
What about WTRH? Is that
I like it.
Is it going to get through that $3?
Oh yeah.
It is? Are you sure?
Yes.
Kind of looks like it's having a little bit of trouble there.
Just consolidating now.
Oh. Consolidating? There it goes, Henry. $3. Squeeze.
The 350.
Squeeze.
I'm selling at 350, so.
You think it'll get to 350?
Yep.
Hey, ZKIN hitting high day scanner again. That one's testing pre-market highs.
Yeah,
And if it gets over 170, that'll be a multi-month breakout. So if it gets over 170, that'll almost get over the pre-market highs and multi-month breakout. That'd be awesome if it does that. PTGX crack. I thought about shorting that spike this morning, but come on, WTRH, squeeze. Speed up that action. Move. Man, WTRH was the perfect buy off of 260 when it goes green on the day. WTRH is going to make such a good short soon. Look at that. Look at this daily. I love it.
Brian loves it. Brian loves it. RVP is about to hit $6.
You down with RVP?
Dude, we could have been in at $5.30 this morning, or $5.30 this morning.
God, I'm thinking CODX looks like a short. Look at that WTRH, Henry. Nice buy, dude. You got in at 270. No, 278.
278, yeah.
Yep, right off this candle when it popped. So, in hindsight, well, back then, whenever he first popped, it went to 278, or actually this one right here. It looked like, no, it's trending up. I'll say it's not really, doesn't really look like he's chasing it too much.
Well, I kind of was. I'm like, it's either going to break.
Not really, though.
Yesterday, well.
It's not like it was a big parabolic, it's not like it was like a big candle like this one that happened at 9:02.
No, but my thinking was, well, it's testing Friday's highs, and if it breaks through, I think it has a good chance of going to 3. And if it doesn't, I had my wrists set, so I wasn't going to stay in it long. If it didn't hold, I think I was going to put 260 at that point as my risk, so I wasn't going to lose a lot on it if it got slapped down. Just hit over 5 million volume now, so I think it's got a good chance to hit 350.
I hope it does.
It's only 39 cents away.
Fuck, I hope it goes to 4.
Don't say that, because I'm going to sell it all at 350.
Well, Henry, I don't think it's going to go to 4.
Oh, okay.
But then again, I never think that they're going to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I just hope that it goes, the higher the better.
Yeah.
I mean, really, a break over 3, if it pulls back to 3 and holds, I should be a buyer there. I should be buying at 3.
Yeah. I was thinking about actually adding if it pulls back and holds 3.
You know, that whole dollar number, and it's, third green day, and maybe we get the action speeds up and we get a parabolic move later today. You know?
Oh, I know.
PTGX. Let me put that one back up. PTGX. Jonathan bought it. Man, nice short, Jonathan. I almost shorted it up there, too. With you.
Excuse me.
Man, quick dollar a share right there.
Damn, APVO just hit $8. Son of a bitch. Could have been a quick 50 cents. And squeezing more.
APVO, yep. Hitting my high day scanner.
Mark just hit new high day, 130.
Yeah, Mark is squeezing. What's CODX going to do? Mark is actually surprising me a lot.
Yeah, it's moving a little faster than it was on Friday.
And its spikes aren't getting rejected like they normally do.
I don't see no news they put out this morning or anything, so. Basically it was.
Dude, look at this WTRH. Man. Action's really speeding up on this. God. All right, I took a starter short. Well, I took 1,500 shares on WTRH at 317. I think it's going to pull back to 3, and I'll probably just cover there at 3, and then if it bounces, we'll see if it puts in a higher low. If it puts in a higher low, I'll short again. If it squeezes past, then I'll short into a parabolic move. I don't know. At 3, I might be a buyer. I'm not sure on WTRH. I think it's going to pull back to 3. We'll see how 3 holds. Look at that. Mark's looking nice, man. Mark is squeezing. Please keep squeezing, Mark. It's a nice breakout, intraday breakout right there. 130. I would normally buy this breakout right here over 130 intraday, but I'm not going to just because knowing Mark, it just whips around so much. It's so choppy that I just don't feel like holding through the chop fest. I've already been chopped up enough today. Matt Alvarado wants to know if WTRH was on your 20% up volume criteria. Henry.
Sorry, say that again.
Look, Matt Alvarado has a message for you.
Not really. It was just on it because I had it from Thursday at 180, and it was initially, I think, is why it popped up. But today it wasn't just. It was just because I was in it Friday and we were seeing what it does. But initially, I think it was. Let me go back to Friday, I guess. Let me see.
Fucking AMC put out news they might potentially get bought, and then they just get denied the same day. Damn, that sucks. WTRH, yes, WTRH is shaping up to be a really, really juicy short. I wish I had more than 1,500 shares right now.
Actually, Matt, I don't think it didn't pop up on my initial scanners. I think it was on somebody's email watch list that I get on Sunday that it could potentially go because earnings and stuff.
He had forgot about it until I said something to him this morning.
Yeah.
He was long from 180 on Friday still.
Yeah.
He had been holding for a couple of days, and you sold in the 260s on Friday, right, Henry?
Yeah, my last sell was 260, but I did sell some at 275.
SAVA over 10 now. Okay, SAVA, hey, that's another one, Jonathan, we need to watch for a short. Look at that. Jamie, all you short players.
Good thing you didn't short it. You're talking like...
I did. I already cut the trade out.
Oh, you did? Oh, shoot.
No, I shorted into that resistance at 950. I was shorting and thinking that the resistance was going to hold, and I cut the trade at 961.
RVP just hits basically $5.99, $6.
So I know you got this resistance on the daily. SAVA top of the watch list for a short.
RVP just hit 605. Damn it.
You down with RVP?
We should have been down with RVP. Why weren't we down with RVP? Alright, DKIN pulled back. But looks like it's putting in some higher lows, hopefully. Come back again.
All right, I scalped WTRH for 10 cents on that pullback. Just covered a little bit because I think it's about to find some support and bounce. Come on, Mark, squeeze, man. Hold that 130 and squeeze.
Do you get short orders in at certain prices?
No.
Oh.
I just want to get some fast parabolic move because that I feel real confident shorting into. This slow fucking grinding action is just there's no sharp moves with it, so therefore it can just keep grinding up.
Yeah. That's why I'm confident I'm going to get my 350 out of it.
Exactly. That same thing with WTRH. I mean, this was a pretty big move right here from 3 to 320, but it's still it probably puts in a higher low and pulls back more to 3 before it goes back up. WTRH. Probably covered my shares too early, which I always do.
Matthew, I don't short at all, Matt.
Yeah, Henry's.
I mostly use TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim, and you can't short anything on there. I'm building my small account up on. So pat on my back. So I put in $500 in my E-Trade account like middle of April, and as of today, with my trades, it is at. Let me go over to that one. $1,114. So I'm trying to build a small account on E-Trade because once I get a few $1,000s in there, I might start to dabble on the short side.
He wants to short on House's money. He's the one who's
right.
Yeah.
There you go. I didn't think of it that way, but yeah.
And he's seen enough of my short fuck ups that he knows what to short and what not to short. Actually, Henry, after watching me for so long and watching me make mistakes and watching me actually hit home runs and do stuff like that, you might, when you do start shorting, you'll probably be pretty decent at it.
Hoping.
You'd probably be better than me at it. Fuck. I've been doing it a long time and I still suck at it. I guess I haven't been doing it that long, but I've been at this 4 years now. VCRX testing high a day. Damn, Mark, look at you. Thank God I got out for break even on that one. I'd be pissed right now. Look at that. Mark.
Definitely moving a lot faster than Friday.
I know, huh?
Well, it's got over 31 million volume already.
Well, it's looking like that the last...
What was the volume on Friday? What was the high? I don't even know.
Man, what a nice little steady trend, and then now it's squeezing. SAVA over $10. I like that show Outer Banks on Netflix. It's pretty good.
Oh, did you start watching it?
Yeah.
Only 10 episodes, so.
VUZI. Oh, down to 230. I got out of that one just because it's not moving around much. All right, here comes the pullback to 3 on WTRH. WTRH. There we go.
Wow, Mark just hit 142.
Squeezing! Squeeze, Mark, squeeze. I might start scaling into this parabolic move right here. In fact, I know I'm going to. I'm going to scale in 2,500 shares at a time. All right. Okay, got in Mark at 141. Squeezing higher. I'm going to try to add at 140, 149, 148.
Excuse me.
I got a short order to add at 148. Oh, man. They're running out of shares.
Man, I was going to watch that Money Heist, but somebody said, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, their mouths don't line up with the talking or something.
On which one?
Money Heist.
Oh, okay.
Which drives me nuts on shows.
What's Money Heist?
Assuming it's a robbery. I think it's a robbery show, but like how they talk and that their mouths don't line up with the talking and something, so for whatever reason.
So now that Mark is becoming to be it's making a little parabolic move, and I can short into this, it's like I can't find shares to short now. I got 2,500 shares, but I want like 10,000. Not right now, but as it squeezes, I want to short into that squeeze. And there's no shares. It might be a good thing for me. I'm probably early, which is why I'm wanting to scale in. Meanwhile, WTRH is pulling back. So no shares to short on Mark. Now running out anyways. WTRH.
Hold $3, please.
What would I risk on Mark? I'd risk high a day, but high a day really hasn't been put in yet. I mean, right now high a day is like 146, but I mean, I was expecting it to squeeze to like 150, 155, 160, and I was just going to add shares into that push, into that parabolic move, because, you know, it's when all right, here, let me pull it up. Mark. So relative to previous day's action, if you look at the last few days here, I mean, this is a huge move for this stock. So once the action is speeding up, it's really pushing and it's going parabolic. So I like to short into those kind of moves, because usually you get a really quick yank and a fast pullback. And so it's a quick way to make money. So as it squeezes higher and higher, I'm going to short more and more into that, and then when it yanks back. But it can be very dangerous if you mistime it. Because if you mistime it and you start scaling in too big and you get too much size too early, it can squeeze you out fucking hard and fast, which has happened to me multiple times. So you have to be kind of careful with you have to really be careful with your size. You have to know the float, and you really have to kind of understand the squeeze potential of the stock, or else you can hurt yourself when you're shorting into a move like that.
Ooh, dude. UABS is moving again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did I find some shares somewhere? Oh, it looks like I found some shares on Mark, so I got some more executed. UABS. Oh, it's up to $1.40 now.
Yeah.
First green day. Hey, what happened to MIVS? It probably didn't do anything, did it? Nope. It's down to 73 cents. So Mark's pulling back now. Don't know if I'll ever get any more shares to short. So high day. I mean, so right now it's looking like 148, 150. I'd probably see right now 150 would be my risk with Mark now. Because right now that's high day, but we'll see how it pulls back and it holds up. Since shares are hard to come by now with Mark, I did get some, but I still have another order in that's not even, it doesn't even say it's still pending. It's still looking for shares. So right now, since Mark, the shares are kind of hard to come by, I'm going to be fairly stubborn with covering these. Out of this,
I'm so tempted to buy UAVS just in case it just gets some hype and another potential squeeze.
well, it is the first green day, Henry.
I know.
So it might be a good swing trade idea. If we look at UAVS, God, man, this is one of my best shorts of the year. UAVS, so epic getting caught in that halt on the way down. Yeah, so if we look at the daily chart on it, on UAVS, you know, had the multi-day run and the big fucking shit the bed. They put out news and it got halted on the way down. Now it's first green day, so this could bounce for maybe 2 or 3 days. Maybe up to $2 or something. Gratani got stopped out on Mark, but props to many other students who held through the choppiness.
Was he long?
I'm not sure. Well, if he got stopped out, that sounds like he was short. So WTRH bouncing off of $3 perfectly like I thought it would. Dang it. That might have been a buy right there at 3. Just leave it alone for right now though. Mark pulling back.
I'm going to dabble with UAVS at 140. I'm going to risk 135. Well, actually 134. It's looking like it's ready to break out. I like how my WTRH is holding above 3 so far.
SAVA still holding over 10. I feel like WTRH, once it starts to sell off, I feel like it's going to go quick. Like, it seems like a lot of times whenever you get stocks that just grind and grind and grind and slowly just move up, 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 up for days and days and days. And then when they decide one day when they decide to go, they just go so fast. APOP above VWAP. APOP. Oh, wow. APOP's wanting to be stubborn today, huh? Dang. You ain't lying. Typically, I might buy this, but I don't trust APOP because of the daily. Look at the daily. Daily's fucking ripped. Dude, this is a trap. This is a long trap. Look at all these failed one-day spikes.
On APOP?
Yeah. I just can't. Yeah. I can't see today being any different.
Yeah, that's right. Look at UAVS squeezing.
Did
155.
Did you hop in?
Yeah, I'm in at 141.
Of course you are.
You know me, I love buying into strength.
Wow. Nice buy, Henry. Look at that, dude. Ooh. Uh-oh. SAVA cracking sideways price action. Oh, no. Thank you very much.
There's way too much stuff going on Money Monday.
My daughter just yanked my HDMI cord out of my screen, lost all my charts.
Oh.
It's alright, I got it back in now.
Talk to her later. Alright, I gotta turn off my higher day scanner.
Your higher day?
Higher day scanner.
Oh.
Because they just keep popping up and I gotta look at them and
Dude,
I'm like, ooh, looks good.
1 to 1 UAVS. Wow, this is getting really, really interesting. UAVS. I like this UAVS action.
Add on a pullback. Hit 515 that day, so you would think it could have potential to hit 250. I mean, half of that.
No shares to short on it.
And it had that big day. That was like the freaking fourth green day when it squeezed up that much.
I'm wondering if this crack is going to be on SAVA is the beginning of the downside. I don't want to be too early though. I'm scared. I get scared money today. Okay, I adding to my higher shorting this higher low on MARK. So I put in this higher low right here, adding to my short at 142. And we're starting to get a little bit of sellage there. What's UAVS doing? Well, I'm looking at 167.
Yeah. I got that working out. WTRH is starting to push back up again. Got that one working out. ZKIN pulled back. Should have sold into that push, but that's not really doing nothing.
All right, let's see here. So now with Mark, earlier I was saying that my risk would be 150, and it still should say that, but really what I'm going to use, I'm going to keep it tighter. I'm going to use 145, this little pivot point right here at 145. Well, maybe not, but we'll see how it holds up. We'll see how this trend holds, because it's still got this nice little trend right here. So this thing could still squeeze higher. So I'm not going to get squeezed. Since I added to my position and my position size is bigger, I'm not going to let myself get squeezed out on this too much and add into that move anymore. Remember, if the move would have kept going parabolic and squeezing higher to like the 50s and 60s, maybe 70s, I would have added into that. But now that it's putting in a higher low, I'm not going to keep adding into that. I'll cut the trade and then short higher. It's got this little trend right here. We'll see if this trend breaks, and maybe we can get some fade down to VWAP. I'll cover some. If it pulls back down to VWAP, down to like say like the 130s, then I'll cover some into that. Take a little bit of profits there, and then try to practice some patience on the rest of it.
UAVS pulled back to 154, but it's getting bought up. Kind of want to add some more, and I'm gonna add it some more.
Look at Henry adding to the winner. Good for you, Henry. Henry's trading like a boss today.
Thank you.
Bossing it the fuck up. Glad somebody is. Fuck. And we're back up to 313. That was the dip buy right there on WTRH at $3. I'm very unsure what Mark's going to do right here.
It looks like it wants to come back and test VWAP.
Yeah, it does. But this trend looks like it's still intact. See that trend right there where it started squeezing, put in the higher low at 118, then another higher low at 122, and then it started ramping up more and more, you know. Now it's pulling back, and it looks like, if I were to draw a trend line, this looks like the spot to buy at 140. $141. All right, I covered some of Mark at 141. I think it's going to go higher for small profits. Can always reshort it higher. Maybe use an emotional cover. I don't know. I'm down 4,000 on the day, so I'm not trying to lose anymore. Yep, it's starting to squeeze now. Let me look at the 5-minute chart on this thing. So the 5-minute chart says it's a bull flag. This is a bull flag right here. So 5-minute chart says this thing is going to go higher. We should have another ramp up. You never know though.
UVS pulling back.
I'll put the stop loss in at 146 for the rest of my shares. Still got 5,000 shares left. Hmm. 5-minute chart says a bull flag. I want it to squeeze higher. I think I do. Oh, CODX rejected by VWAP. WTRH is looking heavy right here. Yes or no? Or am I just seeing things? Am I seeing things from a short perspective? WTRH.
I see it pulling back a little bit, making some more higher lows.
5-minute chart says it's still, trend is intact. 5-minute chart says that everything is okay on the long side.
Yeah. Ooh, I just had an alert from a future runner. AIM. How much volume?
Okay, I covered all of my mark at 143. It's going higher, so I didn't lose anything on it, which is great.
Raise my alert up a little bit more.
Come on, squeeze, Mark. Squeeze.
Brian wants a squeeze.
Okay, Mark trying to squeeze.
Well, you know it's definitely going to get rejected at 150. I guess that would be basically a double top there then if it gets rejected again.
Is it going to get rejected right here, 145? Yay or nay?
I don't think so. I think it's going to touch 150, 151, 152, and then probably pull back.
What the hell? Just got executed. Oh, I had a short that I forgot about on Mark at 148, an order in. So I just got executed on some Mark short and it's breaking out. But it was only 2,500 shares, so that's okay. Now we're getting a squeeze on Mark. $150 looks like it's having a tough time at 150.
See a lot of buys coming in now at 150.
Yeah, true. Should go to 160 now.
I think this is just setting up to be an all-day grinder. Volume just hit 47, just over 47 million. He's gonna hit $2 today, guaranteed.
All right, Henry's calling it right now. $2. $2 today.
The reason I said that because it broke through the 150 pretty easy, and it didn't get slapped down horrible like right immediately either. I mean, it's gonna probably pull back again, but I think it's just gonna slowly, gradually grind all day.
I don't
Definitely
know.
got a ton of more volume than it did on Friday. It just, I don't know. I've seen this. I mean, hope it doesn't for you, but I just.
Aren't you? You're long, aren't you? No, you're not long. I got.
I'm long from 130.
So I'm short. I'm back short again at 149.
But my small shares compared to your big shares shorting, hopefully works out for both of us.
It will. I mean, you already got a winner, so and you're not going to let yourself go in the red on the trade. So
No,
you know
I
what I
just
mean?
moved my stop loss up to 138, so I can't lose.
So I got the short at 148. I added to my position at 154. And then I have another ad at 159. CODX. Damn it. I knew that fucker was a short. SAVA looks like it's about to roll over.
I keep putting this off. I gotta figure out. So, like on my Thinkorswim, it doesn't show 148, 149, 150. It shows like 150, 001, 150. You know what I mean? And like I can't put my stop losses in. It's got to be at a whole dollar mark, like 150 or 149 or 148. It can't be like 147.50.
Maybe you have to manually type it in.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I guess it's annoying. Is what it is.
Damn, CODX just giving it all up. Damn it, man. Maybe that's where I should. I don't want to chase it down here. CODX. I did take a short on SAB at 995. It looked like it was rolling over. All right, look at that. Mark is holding up. See what it does now. See if we get a pop up to 160. And Saba rolling over. Nice. So that was a good one. It looked like it was, so I took the short right here. You can see it's starting to roll over. I got it at 995. So right before it started cracking. But it looked like it was rolling over and it was about to crack. Pulling back to VWAP right now. See how this holds. If VWAP holds, I'll just take out small profits. If it doesn't hold, then I'll hold it for some more profits. WTRH on the trending up. WTRH looks like it's going to go higher.
Good. I want my 350.
Mark. Man. I don't know, man. It's having a tough time up here in the 150s. I mean, it broke out over 150. It got rejected. And then now it's pulling back. And now it's making new highs. But it's making new highs in very, very, I don't know.
I mean, I could see it pulling back to 145, 140, and then
coming back later.
Yeah.
5-minute chart. So you have the spike. God, it was such a great buy. Look at that buy off that consolidation area this morning. Had the little baby spike from 112 to 125.
I bought it at 130 after it regained VWAP and started.
That was a good buy, Henry. Look at that consolidation over right at VWAP. Had the morning spike, consolidated, and then boom.
10 minutes, which I like to see. That's my one of my factors. I want to see at least 10 minutes of consolidation sideways most of the time.
And he buys it at 130 for the breakout over high a day, and then it squeezes up to the 140s. It pulls back, it consolidates, goes sideways. That's why I exited it at 140. Well, I exited at 140 and then 144 or 143, and then boom, now it's over 150. But now it's pushing up. It's over 150, but it looks like it's kind of getting stuffed up here a little bit. It looks like.
Yeah, it's gonna pull back.
Meanwhile, WTRH is right now WTRH looks like it's kind of maybe potentially setting up as a higher low right here.
Yeah, I'm in on that 278, so I put my stop loss right now at 289, so I can't lose in that, but I think it's, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Only got 8.5 million volume, so it reached 30 million Friday.
I mean, the end, I don't know if the end is going to be here soon for WTRH. I mean, it's you know what WTRH reminds me of? It reminds me of the one I was trading a couple weeks ago, which would have been INO. Look at the INO daily chart. Here, I'll pull it up right now. And this is why I'm shorting WTH. INO. Look at it. Exact same chart. Big run up, pull back. Look at this. Multi-day run into this resistance from a couple of months ago. Now, if we pull up WTRH, same exact thing. Resistance moving into this resistance. In fact, I feel like I should size up some more, but I don't want to size in too big right now. I mean, I want to, but I'm not going to. Need to practice a little bit of caution. Because this thing could still squeeze more to 350. And I don't want to have a super shitty average. Hey, look at that. WTRH is holding 150.
Mark is holding 150?
Mark 150. Mark is holding 150. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta flip my jerky. That sounded.
Mark holding 150.
You can explain to them.
It's tricky, does. ONCY is going up. It looks like a multi-day breakout. Henry got his ad on his UAVS. Pulled back to 140 and then bounced. I think WTRH is about to snap. I really do. I'm going to add 1,000 shares right here. I may be wrong, though. I don't know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. WTRH. But I'm looking at it. WTRH looks like it's about to snap right there. And why am I not getting executed on this? Should be getting execution on WTRH. I don't understand why I'm not. That's okay.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, market looking like it's slowing down. New high day 161, 162. Boom. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta raise my stop loss up to 145.
SAVA. What about that one? SAVA is looking, well, it's pulling back to the support from Friday. So it should theoretically find support here and then come back if you're on the long side on SAVA. But if it breaks through this, then, so I'm up a couple $100 on it right now. And it looks like it's going through VWAP right now. WTRH, I was thinking it was about to roll over. And I might exit if it doesn't roll over. I added to my position just now. But if it doesn't do what I think, because to me it looks like it's about to snap. And we're about to get a red candle down to 3. If I don't get that snap here pretty quick, I'm just going to exit and reduce my position size. See, it's coiling. It's coming to this point. Each candle is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I see it.
It's about to snap. It's about to, I feel like it's about to snap and roll over, or it could push and go high. It's about to pop one way or the other. But when I look at it, it just looks like it's just ready to roll. See, put in that high at 324, put the bounce up to 317, and it looks like it's about to just go, and then boom. Trade with Vlad says, how do you identify a bull trap or a short trap before it happens? That's a great question. That's a great question. You know what? One example would be CODX. I mean, this right here. Right here. At first glance, when I look at this, if I look at the daily chart, at first glance, it feels like this stock is dead. Look at it. It spiked up. It failed. Couldn't hold VWAP. Got rejected by VWAP. So you might think to yourself, all right, I can short this and then swing it down here to the 15s or near 1550, which would be red to green, right? So you might think that you could short this bounce in the 1630s or even right here at 1630s. You can short this bounce and then fade it down to 15 because it just looks like it's just getting its ass kicked into every spike. But if you look at the daily chart, so that might be a short trap, because if you look at the daily chart, I mean, this thing is a multi-day runner, and it's going to have support right here with all these highs right here. See a top there at 16. So if you're red to green on this is 1550 right now, and you're shorting, I mean, you get a lot of buyers come in here at 16 and then squeeze this out some more. So that might be an example of a short trap, because you're going to have a lot of support here. I wanted to, actually I did short it, but I cut the trade super fast. I shorted into the bounce, and then whenever it started to reclaim VWAP, I got out real fast. An example of a long trap might be SAVA. So you got, look at the support. You got this support from Friday, so you might get buyers that come in and think, okay, it's going to use Friday's highs as support. In the 670s, it could use the VWAP also as support, so you might have buyers coming in and buying at VWAP. But this might be a long trap because this thing is very, very overextended. It's retesting the highs from several months ago. So you're going to have a lot of bag holders and a lot of people that are going to be selling. So now it's giving up VWAP. So that could be an example of a long trap. I shorted the lower high that it put in right here at 995. And WTRH. Let's see here. WTRH is
It's like a flip of a coin. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out at any second. It's really not doing what I want. So I thought it was just about to break down when it went under 3 at 12, but now it's just getting bought back up and consolidating, which I don't like.
Oh, ZKIN took me out. Piece of shit.
All right. I'm just going to throw the stop loss in on WTRH. I mean, I should do it at this pivot point at 317. But I might do it at 315. It's a little tight, but it looks like it's about to go. I think WTRH might let go of it right here somewhere. Maybe. Mark rejected by 160 so far. Let's see what the volume looks like on Mark for. So Mark, the volume, 50 million almost.
60 million.
60 million.
And keeps going up. It's not slowing down. I gotta think it's gonna hold 150.
So I covered a little bit of Sava, 1/4 of my position at 971, just in case it lock a little bit in, just in case it reclaims VWAP. And I'm still feeling like WTRH is about to snap lower, but every time I think that, it just finds a bid. Like, see, each one of these candles right here, see, I thought it was about to snap there. It's just at that 311 area, and it just kind of gets bought up. Thinner and thinner. Bison went long at 141 on Mark. Did you lock any in yet, Bison? I should have been going along with you. When I covered my first short at 124, I should have been buying there. I was covering because I was like, wow, this is gonna go higher. I don't get that about my brain sometimes. I'm like, wow, holy shit, this is gonna go higher on Mark. I literally covered my short because I was like, I'm guaranteeing this is gonna go higher. WTRH. No, Mark is what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I had shorted into the morning spike, and then when it started consolidating right here, I was like, this is going to go higher. So I covered into that. I should have been buying. This is a great buy right here off this consolidation near the highs at 127. WTRH. Look at that. There we go. WTH starting to snap a little bit. It looks like it wants to give it up. Maybe. WTH. There it goes. Little bit.
I think it's still gonna hold about $3.
Yeah. That's actually my... So right now it's pulling back, which kind of gives me some breathing room. But $3 is really... is well, VWAP of course, and $3 is a key level that really matters a lot. So like
my stop loss is at $3,
so for Henry's long at
278.
278. So really, even though it's pulling back right now, he doesn't really have any reason to sell because as long as this stays over 3, he's.
And it's not not super fast moving, so. I could see it pulling close down to $3 and just coming back. If it doesn't hold 3, then I think it's going to go. That's why I got my stop at 3. I know it's above VWAP, but it touched after the 324 spike. It hit 3. Oh, it was 3. Okay, so I put 299. That's what I put my stop loss in. Some low 2 candles there, so 299 actually.
So right now, I mean, it snapped down to 310, but it's, once it kind of broke that sideways price action a little bit, I was expecting a little bit more of a. Okay, I covered some more of my Sava at 985. I was expecting more of a flush, so I'm not really getting that. Maybe I'm getting a little bit more.
WTRH, I'm sorry, Mark looks like it's setting up to break out again.
You think so? I was thinking it's getting ready to snap and let go of some.
Oh, you're right. There it goes.
A little bit. Not a whole lot, though. Let's see how it holds 150. 150 is a super important level.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's pulling back right now, but it's not really, Yeah, so like right there, it's going sideways right now on Mark. Yeah, this thing is very, very much still like hold anything. If it's holding over 150, it's a bull flag and has a potential to push higher. And WTRH, look at that, bouncing right back. So WTH is holding up. I'm going to get out for small profits because it's not breaking down the way I want.
No, wants to give me 350.
So, yes, now we're rooting for WTRH to go to 350 for Henry. And for us short sellers. Like Jonathan and Jamie.
I've got sells at 317, and then it jumps to 331, and then they jump to 350.
So even though I wasn't down on the trade on WTRH, I did not like how it snapped this sideways price action, and it really didn't give it up that great, and it immediately got bought right back up. So, and it's holding over VWAP. Look, it's got this separation in between VWAP. See, it's separated from VWAP all day. It's a very, 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 very bullish sign. I mean, really, I should buy it, actually. I should be buying this.
You should be buying it. And put your wrist super tight.
I can't buy it. I just want the short. I like leaving the long money on the table. I know it's a good long, but I like leaving that money there. It's like someone says, "Hey, there's $100 sitting right over there. It's yours. All you gotta do is go over there and pick it up. Just go over there and just grab it. It's yours. Nobody's gonna take it from you. You're not gonna get in trouble."
No, I'll let the other guy do it.
Nah, I'll let Henry. Henry, go ahead.
Thanks, Brian.
Take your long ass and pick that shit up. All right? I don't need it. I'll wait till they move the money higher, and then I'll grab it up. I'll climb up a tree and grab it.
Mark's gonna squeeze again.
It is squeezing.
There it goes. There it goes.
What a monster move by Mark.
Come on, squeeze a little more so I can move my stop loss up to 150. Come on. Break 160, flirt with 170 so I can move it to 150. Let's move it like 5-10 cents every time. I'm okay with that.
MGNX up to 22.90. Glad I got out of that. Look at
nice.
Mark.
Green candle. Boom. Squeeze, bitch. Oh, I wish I had bought more than 500 shares.
Okay, Mark is squeezing me the fuck out, so I'm going to cover. Oh, 160.
I just moved my stop loss to 150.
Is it going to go?
I'm hoping.
I mean, it's trying to squeeze. It's over 160.
Yeah, we'll do 151.
149, Henry.
What?
I said 149.
Just the way it's going, the volume's picking up. It just raised them 2 million in like 2 minutes. I don't think it's even going to get to 150 again.
You don't think it'll pull back to 150?
You got me worried now, so I'm going to change it to 149.
Well, I'm just thinking that as long as it holds over 150, it's still bullish.
Yeah.
M-A-R-K.
The volume's coming in super strong and just constant, so I mean the most it's pulled back ever has been, you know, a few cents. It's not pulling back like 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it just keeps bought up. So it was at 165, so I thought 150. I'm like, well, I don't think it's going to pull back to 150 in one death candle. I guess it could. I mean, never say never, but just by the way, I mean, it'd be the longest candle of the day if it did right now. Not saying it won't or can't, but I don't see it doing that. But I changed it to 149, so just in case. Just in case.
All right, I added back to my short. I covered a little bit earlier on the SAVA into this little bounce right here. Now I'm going to risk high day on SAVA.
UAVS was short run.
You already roll over?
I mean, I have an average of 143. It's at 135. I got a stop loss on 130. If it doesn't hold that, I'm done with it.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm with you. I think it's going to go higher, honestly, on WTRH.
The volume's just so slow on it. So slow. Super duper slow.
Press the Roomba, see if it works.
I'm gonna run it though today, yeah, and in the basement.
You wanna watch Daddy trade? You wanna watch Daddy get his ass kicked today? Hi.
Did you get some more shorts on Mark? It looks like it might be pulling back.
No, I had one ad at 150, 158, but I haven't added any more. I'm just gonna wait and watch it. You know, I don't wanna get too aggressive into this move. You know what I mean? The trend is still intact. It's still on the way up. You know, I'm just kind of watching it, waiting for it to start breaking down a little bit.
Daddy, you hold the moment on the side? You hold the moment on the side?
I don't know what language you're speaking.
You hold the tenner on the side?
I don't know. Go ask Mommy.
Hmm?
It's my solution. Go tell Mommy. See, that's why I didn't want to add up here in the 160s. Look at it. It's pulling back. It's getting bought right back up.
Yeah.
Hell, I almost covered on that pullback. My average is 155, so I don't like my average that much. SAVA though, that ad looked pretty good though so far. So SAVA is looking like it's putting in a higher low.
What? Where are you?
And look at Mark, dude.
Yeah, slowly giving it up. It might be
Boing.
might be done.
You have to find me.
Which one?
Mark, I thought you were talking WTRH. Sorry.
WTRH. I mean, it looks like it's kind of breaking down a little bit, but like, you know what, Bison? We were talking about a long trap. I mean, a long or a short trap. This could be a short trap because it looks like WTRH is starting to break down. So you might you know what? It looks like it's rolling over. So you might think to yourself, hey, this is rolling over. So I'm going to short it, right, on WTRH. And then all of a sudden it holds VWAP. And it holds VWAP, and then it starts just going sideways. And then it starts coming back later today, and it goes parabolic. So I'm not going to short into this weakness right now. I'm just going to watch it. WTRH is going to be a good short. It's a matter of when. Same thing with Mark.
Sit down. Stop picking at my food. When can you do that?
Well, Mark, I am thinking that it's going that, I don't know. We'll see. You predicted 2 earlier today, right, Henry?
Yepper.
A lot of times when you say certain price yep, go Hawkeyes. A lot of times when you hear a certain price tag, like $2, or when you say a price tag, I think that they're outlandish, and I don't think that it can go that high. But today, I actually think that Mark definitely has the potential to go to $2. Boing, boing. Hi, little baby. We should have just followed Henry's trades today. We should have played follow the leader with Henry. MVIS down to... MVIS, is it bouncing? Well, up to 80 cents now. I don't know why, but my kid's obsessed with chapstick. See, Investors Live says 150, 155. Only spot I'd scale in on Mark with any size. Have let them exhaust out the shorts. See, I'm one of these shorts getting exhausted right now. Squeeze them out of 160, 165. Firm up a few times. We'll move. And we'll move on, trading around the core long and swing, not looking to be a hero on Mark and fight it. So, Nate Mashad, yeah, this is definitely front side of the mood. Sykes says Mark up 64% now, now a few big shorts are getting squeezed. Longs win again. Remember to sell into strength. Okay, he's talking to you, Henry. Sell into strength.
I'm just moving my stop loss up slowly. Like that, I only bought 500 shares. I'm mad that I didn't buy more.
Golly, Mark. Gosh. Look at that. Should have bought it at 125.
And it's not like it's a like I'm gonna miss like a big squeeze. It's not gonna squeeze 30 cents or something. You know what I mean? It's,
Yeah. It may speed up and squeeze higher faster. I don't know.
I mean, it's about to hit 75 million volume. So
Tim says, please help me piss off more shorts. And retweet this.
Here, come get a bite. I got something for you.
I don't have your chapstick.
You want some?
WTRH holding over 3.
You want a bite?
SAVA kind of rolling over a little bit. What a move on Mark. Incredible.
too bad we didn't keep our shares from Friday at $1.
No shit, huh? I was buying this over $1 last week. But it wasn't going, so I was just like, get me out.
Just Friday. I mean, it wasn't last week. It was freaking Friday. Yeah, because it was just chopping from $1.07 to $1 like back, and it was definitely not moving as fast as it's moving today.
There are no more shares to short on Mark. It's completely out. That sucks. God, when they're the best shorts, that sucks. No more shares.
UAVS will be your. I don't think you'll ever compare to that short. Stock went from $5 to 90 cents. I mean,
Somebody said they scooped some CAR. CAR. I forgot about that.
That one Friday.
I forgot about that one.
I did too. Car.
It's at CAR's at. Oh, I think the one we were trading was CARS. Yeah, we were trading CARS, not CAR. Which CARS is at 593. So.
And actually,
regain VWAP and oop, just had another alert. SRNE. SRNE. Oh yeah. Broke out.
I think it's going to 2, Henry. Mark is going to 2.
Hey Brian, check this out. I had an alert. SRNE at 280. It's about to break out on the daily. We traded that one before.
CFMS hitting high day scanner. SRNE. SRNE. Oops. SRNE, you know what I think every time I hear that ticker is it just moves so slow. Yeah, I'm not interested in that one.
I can't watch it anyway. I'm in like 3 trades, so.
CFMS. Curling up on the daily. Nah. Mark and WTRH. Best, most volatile, best ones right now. Front side of the move on Mark. Mark's going to be such a good short probably tomorrow. Maybe later today, but most likely tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be later today.
Could be later today, but either later today or tomorrow, I'm predicting.
Another bite?
And there's no more shares to short on it. There might be more shares to short on it tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up early and look for shares to short on it. Boing. Boing.
I'm not gonna be able to trade pre-market tomorrow. I'm so bummed.
Why not?
I'm going back home, and we won't be done with the meat and that until probably 11 o'clock tonight, and we're going to be drinking while we do it, so I'm just staying overnight with my brothers.
Oh, cool.
So I won't be leaving until he gets up to go to work at like 6, so I won't be getting home until about 7:30, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
WTRH looks like a buy right here at 307.
Well, that'll wake you up.
Rick, you want another bite?
Next year I'm building an office so I can shut my doors
You want another bite? Come here.
onto my house. I'm serious. I'm building a trading office onto my house next year so I can shut my doors and be completely locked out, and it's just me.
So you know how I was telling
Come
you
here,
before,
Kenna.
the Thinkorswim, it wasn't showing me the even dollar amounts. It just switched it over. I wonder if it has to hit a certain thing. Because now I can just put in 168, 169, 170, 171.
What was Sean doing, Mark?
I wonder if it's because the stock was at stock and now it's actually starting to gain. Look at that. Definitely hitting $2.
All right, I just bought WTRH at 308.
Brian's going long. Brian's going long.
I mean,
Oh, you spilled your milk. Go with the towel on the floor.
it's popping off this consolidation.
Over by the garbage.
Man, market's starting to speed up.
It is.
I moved my stop loss up to 165.
Normally, I already covered by now. I would already covered and just ate the loss, but there's no shares to short on it, and I'm going to hold through some pain because I'm not missing out on this short.
No, it's going to be...
It'll be a nice one. The only hope is I hope I just didn't get in too early. But the action's speeding up quite a bit, actually. I think we are going to 2.
Yeah, this is something to do with the Vegas and when hotels can gambling. I forget what their news was and why it started moving.
Well, Mark is a Telecommunications. They're into artificial intelligence. AI-based solutions for businesses in various industries worldwide. Travel and entertainment technology.
You just had an alert whistle at you. What was that about?
I don't know. Sometimes the Investors Underground chat room makes noises at me, and I don't know why. Here, look. Investors Underground says, watching Mark, watching the volume like a hawk, nothing to fight against or size in as noted, getting a feel for cautious front side of the course. So far, no parabolic stuff move yet. 170s becomes key level for me so far, or parabolic style move. So he's looking for 170s to snap or a parabolic move. Meanwhile, SAVA is, so there you go. Imagine if you decided a long SAVA right around VWAP, and now it's getting rejected. So we were talking about that earlier. As far as a long trap, you'd be buying it off this support. You might think it's going to go and break out, and now it's breaking down. So SAVA is working out for now, anyways.
Take this last bite.
Excuse me.
Boing.
Alright, looks like.
Oh.
Mark was just gonna crack, but it's kind of getting bought up. It's alright. I'm gonna keep my stop loss at 165. If it hits it, it hits it. If not, I'll take my.
Starting to get pulled back.
Take the 165.
It's kind of cold outside.
Yeah, my 500 shares. If it takes me out of 165, I'll make.
Oh wow, yeah.
So
Thanks.
take that.
Remember earlier, Bison?
185. Sorry.
Let's paint. Are you ready?
We were talking about CODX could be a short trap. They had all that support on the daily chart at 16. Look at all that support on the daily at 16. So the hot top, all at 16. Actually 1546. No. Is it? Yeah, 1582. And then intraday, it looks like it's just going to roll over and die the rest of the day. But now it looks like it's finding support at 16. Looks like it could come back. I hope it squeezes. Trend is still intact with Mark. Look at that. Look at that nice ramp up. Really beautiful chart. Really nice. Just a nice ramp up.
And I'd love to see $2, but I got my stop loss in a 165 because it looks like it's.
Dude, it still may not be done, man. I mean, this thing could pull back close to VWAP, get bought up, and then we could have a day 2 tomorrow where we get another big, huge squeeze. Hopefully. Well, actually, I don't know if I hope for that. I might not like that. That might be painful.
Well, I did 165 because I'm like, well, if it holds 170, I think it's gonna have another push towards $2, and it's looking like it is so far. So, but I didn't want to give all my profits. I'm like, I could just rebuy it if it, it knocks me out of 165, floats back to VWAP, and stays above 150. And skip it.
Ooh, one I forgot about completely is MRAM. MRAM. Breaking out to new highs. MRAM squeezing. Forgot all about that one. This is a multi-day runner. Or it's trying to break out to new highs. It's trying to break Friday's highs, I should say.
Yep.
And it is.
Break out on the daily.
Babe, it's going to be noisy.
Oh, it is?
Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Never had one. So MRAM is gonna I'm gonna put that one aside. Keep that one on the side. And put that one on the chart. Mark, pulling back. There we go. Mark pulling back to 170. Boing. And WTRH is at 312, holding up.
What was my 165 on Mark gonna hold, or should I put it to 160? What do you think, Ryan?
I would move it lower. Henry, really, I would keep it at the 149, man.
149?
That's where
Okay.
VWAP's at, dude. I mean, unless you just want to take your profits up here, you know, if you want to take your profits up here in the 170s, really, it depends on if you think of it more of a swing trade idea or you know, an intraday trade. If it's an intraday trade, take the profits now. If you don't think it, but if you think it's going to break today's highs and be run another day tomorrow, then put it back at 150. But if you don't think it's going to break today's highs, because it's going to pull back right now, and then it's going to put in a bounce probably towards the 170s.
All right, I'm gonna move it to 150 just for. I mean, since I got
149.
149, since I got a 130 position, it's. I don't want to get.
It all depends on when you think it's going to give it up. I mean, do you think it's going to give it up? Is it going to put in a higher low today and then start fading and be in an afternoon fade? Or is it going to hold over VWAP? Is it going to hold up, maybe squeeze out later today, maybe gap up later this afternoon, after hours? You know, maybe it might hold up today, gap up after hours, gap up in the morning and then flush, or squeeze, have a morning spike and then flush and give it all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna be a little more patient with it. A few more minutes to see what it does. At 92 million in volume right now.
But if you think this is the top, then yeah, take profits.
Well, I'm gonna see what it does here.
You could take half off here in the 170s, and then when it pulls back to like 160, 165, close to 150, you could add in there. Add back for a and you'd have a nice average at like.
I'm gonna see if it does a double top here and get stuffed at high a day again, and then maybe sell if it doesn't roll over right away here. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. We'll see where it's at in 2 minutes.
I mean, if we're looking at it, this trend is still intact. Even if it pulls back, the trend, I mean, you could pull back and hold this VWAP, hold 160. No shares to short. That sucks. I mean, really, I got a decision to make here because it's going to pull back to my entry. And I could get out for break even. But then I give up my shares to short. And if it fades today and it gives it all up today, then I did that for nothing. So I'll just watch it, I guess. Kind of sucks that I got to get a different broker so I don't have to make this kind of decision in the future. I've had to make this decision 3 times. I had to make it on UAVS. I mean, and that one worked out great, but still, it sucked holding through that squeeze when there was no shares to short. Otherwise, I would have cut the trade.
I'm back.
Or the other option I could is I could, on a pullback here to the 150s, I could long it if I think it's going to go for a day 2 tomorrow. We'll see how it holds VWAP and how it, you know, if it starts to look like WTRH. So if you look at WTRH. See, this is why I long WTRH is because look, it spiked up, it pulled back. It's holding, it's keeping separations from VWAP. It's looking really strong. So that's why I hopped in long on WTRH. If it starts to look like that on Mark, you know a lot of shorts are bent up on this one. And it's pulling back and it starts grinding up. Maybe I'll buy it and I'll box myself in for a squeeze up tomorrow. I'm not sure though. Maybe, maybe not. MGNX over 24. Thanks for the alert on that. MGNX. Wow. Whoa. Holy smokes. MGNX. MGNX. That's $20, man. I thought once it broke the 20 bucks, it was going to continue down. That's why I shorted this bounce. But once it didn't continue, once it didn't just start flushing, I got out super quick. Thank God I got out early. Golly, that would have been expensive. Glad I didn't bag hold that crap. So it's trying to break out to new highs. Wow, what a perfect setup. Pulled back for 2 days. Held that $20 is a key level, but it just dipped below it just a little bit and then came right back. So at the big spike, pulls back for 2 days and then boom.
Dang, I was just looking back on May 4th. I bought Mark at 60 cents and I sold like the next day or two at 85. Wish I would have had all of them shares still. Scooby Dooby Doo, crack your whip. Dude, I think BCRX is setting up nicely for a squeeze.
It's already been squeezing, hasn't it?
No, look at it.
Why does Henry want me to crack my whip? That's Henry's way of talking dirty. That's how Henry talks in the bedroom. That's what he tells the ladies. Scooby Dooby Doo. They got Henry wearing a like a little mask and some leather and shit. And then he's sitting there telling the girl, Scooby Dooby Doo, crack your whip. And then she has a little spanky toe.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Uh.
Don't knock it till you try it. You gotta keep it fresh, man. The more sex you have, the boring it gets unless you...
Oh, Henry. Oh, that was so funny. I got this visual of Henry cracking his whip.
I mean, that's part of my job is to try to make you laugh a couple times a day.
A couple times?
Yeah.
That's
At
it?
least. And a minimum. Minimum.
To cover my mark shares or to not cover my mark shares?
That is the question.
Oh gosh, it sucks. It's like, normally I would just cover them and then, just short a higher low. But I mean, man, I don't want to cover them and then not be able to get them back. It's horrible. This is one of the horrible, horrible things about short selling. Tim Sykes says, possible panic coming on Mark. Which makes me want to hold him. This is so horrible. I can't cover and then reshort. I could cover right now and then put a shorter in at 175.
I have a sell at 157 because I think it's done for a little bit. I'll just rebuy. I'm gonna take my profits.
Henry, don't sell it. Don't sell into weakness. Wait for the bounce. Dude, it's going to have bounce to 175. You can get another 20 cents out of it, Henry. Don't sell right now. Wait for it to bounce.
All right, I just canceled it.
Yes, please cancel it. It'll bounce off 150.
And then I'm gonna buy some more.
Well, then, yeah, buy some more at 150 and then sell into the bounce at 175.
All right, talk me into it.
It's going to bounce at 150. That's VWAP. Here, I don't even have the damn chart up. Yeah. So it's pulling back right now. This is a nice, dude, so many buyers are going to step in right now. You know what? I'm going to buy it right now. I'm sitting there begging you. And if it pulls back to 150, I'll buy more. I'm going to add. If it goes to VWAP, I'm going to add. I just bought 5,000 shares at 161. Okay. WTRH, I just can't. Just going sideways. I don't have the patience for it. I'm going to take my 3 cents of profit. So I don't have to look at
that
it.
sucker hasn't been like Thursday when I bought it. Friday, like it's not a fast mover. WTRH, it just slowly grinds.
Henry
Definitely
told me.
not a fast enough stock for you.
Henry told me, shooby dooby doo, crack your whip. Did anybody think that was funny? Hey, D22 says, does Henry wear a tail?
I don't wear a tail.
Don't let him lie. Probably wears it. He definitely wears a butt plug.
No, I don't.
God, I should. Yeah, I gotta tone it down. You got a 2-year-old in the room.
Yeah, tonight you'll be watching TV. She'll be like, "Daddy, what's a butt plug?"
Oh God.
And today, we're downstairs and she punched me in the face and she goes, punch. No more UFC for McKenna.
Oh, come on, babe. My wife just said no more UFC for McKenna.
Oh, because she's punching.
Yeah, babe. She already knew what a punch was before that. I already taught her how to punch on my punching bag. She's seen me punching my punching bag. She's hit it with me.
But she punched me in the face.
Oh,
That's UFC.
babe.
Hey, she could be fighting in the UFC in 15 years.
No,
Okay,
I don't
18 years.
I don't want my kids to be fighters.
Oh, so you're going to tell them what they can and can't do?
No, but I'm just gonna tell them the ups and the downs of it and tell them why it's bad and let them make their own decision. Hopefully, I can sell it to them where they,
Gotcha.
Is Mark gonna go lower right here?
Hope not. Hope that's the closest to VWAP it's going to get for a while, you know. I'm not actually test VWAP, you know. We over it. Damn. 104 million. Just went over. So it went up basically, Jesus, 10 million in the last 6 minutes? 7 minutes? We're at 11 o'clock, so it's going to hit probably 150 million volume today.
All right. Get more of a bounce. It's weird. I'm short, Mark, but I'm rooting for it to go up right now. SAVA testing VWAP again. If Mark makes it to 175, I'm gonna be selling my 5,000 shares.
TRH at what price?
Huh? Which?
Jamie's short WTRH 500 shares. What price?
Oh, I already sold WTRH.
No, Jamie. I'm not. You're not Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie had. Kenna. Stop.
She really listened.
Dude, she never listens. I miss the days. I miss daycare, dude, so much. Gave me an opportunity to miss my kid. Daycares, those are the days. Daycare was amazing. Remember, Henry? Remember whenever we used to talk on the phone every morning and I'd get rid of the kid and it would just be so quiet in here?
Yep.
I loved it. Now I got to spend $50,000 to add on an addition to my house in order to get peace and quiet. Look at that, Jamie. It's breaking down, sir. Might do it.
Just hold $3, please. Please. Please.
All right, I sold half my mark at 170. I'm just going to sell it all. Just because I like selling too early. All right, I moved my stop loss to 169. And then I'm going to move my... If it goes to 175, I'll sell the rest there. If it doesn't continue this upward trend right here, and it starts to pull back some more, then I'll just sell at 169. Make $500. Minimize the damage. And I just sold right there. So, oh, Tim Sykes was long, Mark. Didn't even know that. Sold at 171. He bought at 158. Wow, me and him had the almost exact same trade. I am a student, so...
Damn, he bottom ticked that sucker.
I didn't even know he was in it. I got it 3 cents after him.
Because by the time he alerted it, he already was selling it.
No, he literally sold like right at the same time as me. I was wondering why that trade worked out so perfect. If that could have been my only trade for the day, I gotta start waiting for better setups. I got a patience problem. Babe, don't talk shit. My wife's all, imagine that.
Right, Melissa?
It's okay, sometimes it's a strength.
There you go. See, she just boosted me up. She goes, sometimes it's a strength. Yeah, the reason why it's a strength is because some like, I pull the trigger. Like, when I make a decision on something, I fucking do it. I go get shit. I don't sit around on my ass and wait for things to come to me. I make it happen. Win, lose, or draw.
Ryan makes it happen.
Win, lose, or draw. I'm coming to get that. Oh, Pal Cash, thanks for the alert. I am in at 161 out of 170. All right, Pal Cash. Nice work, sir. Way to identify actually a decent alert compared to some of the alerts that I put in earlier today. because most of the alerts I've had today, most of my trades have all been garbage today. So actually, if anybody, fantastic work on your part, because you're able to identify what is a good quality setup as opposed to some of the trashy ass setups that I already been trading earlier today. So congrats
I don't
on.
like the long, so I'm gonna put my stop at 160.
So this is where, if you don't like the long, this is where you should be selling. Remember, you were wanting to sell down here at 160, and I was like, wait for a bounce to sell into. So if you were planning on selling at 160, you want to sell into that bounce at 170, so you get an extra 10 cents out of it.
Yep.
Dude, MGNX going parabolic.
What's that at now?
It's at 2680.
Damn. That's one you should have, when you cut your short, you should have went long.
That's true. Golly, man. Imagine if I would have held 500 shares there. From 20 bucks to 26. Oh my God.
$3,000.
3 grand. Nope. I was like, nah, I don't want 3 grand today.
What's your short price at? How much?
Which one?
Mark.
155. So I'm only 11 cents underwater, but not sure new hit, but stop limit set at 24. Hope to touch 30. Oh, you're long at 22. Dang, pal cash.
Nice.
Man.
Guaranteed profit, $2 a share. Good trade.
Not sure new hit, but stop limit set at 24. Hope to touch 30. I think it has the potential to go 30. And we may have sold Mark too early, man. Look at it. I think it's going to 75. I think it's definitely going to 75. See, Mark, just this little micro pullback, 2 or 3 minutes. And I think we might squeeze a little bit higher. Should have been more patient with it. I almost took 10,000 shares instead of 5,000 shares of Mark and was going to sell 5,000 in the first little pop and then try to hold the rest towards the test of high a day or close to 180. Meanwhile, Saba is holding VWAP.
Go back and look at the last 5 live streams we did and tally how many times you say, oh, I wish I would have been more patient and held that long. I bet it's a few.
Well, of course it is. We're never going to nail the top and the bottom. I don't know what to do with Saba. You know, I'm short from up here at 10. I don't know if it's going to hold this VWAP or break through it. MGNX. I'm gonna get another squeeze up to 28 right now. Dang, I'm so bummed I missed this one.
Dude, oh shit, okay, because we forgot about it, but I put an alert. AMC's coming back.
Is it really?
Yeah. I
Oh,
knew I should have bought that 550 when I set the alert, but I'm like, it's crappy. Now
550.
it just broke VWAP at 580.
MGNX.
I got a dabble. Son of a bitch. Why did I put 580? Why didn't I put 570? Shit.
Alright, I took a short on MGNX. 27.57. Looks like it's getting the stuffy up here at 28.
I just went long AMC at 590.
Really?
Yep, I'm gonna risk 580. I'm only gonna risk 10 cents. It blew through VWAP, and I'm gonna see if it holds. If it doesn't,
Damn! What a nice dip buy.
yeah, freaking 490 it went down to. But it doesn't look like it's holding, so might be out quick here. But all right, Mark just took me out at 160. Now I'm gonna focus on AMC.
Mark's down to 160. Sucks I have a shitty average.
Actually, I'm gonna risk VWAP on AMC 575.
Investor Live says failed follow through so far on Mark. When he says failed follow through, that means short.
Good, glad I took my profits.
So now with Mark, we are down to.
I made 150 bucks on it. That's not bad for
See, I still think it's a buy at 150.
only 500 shares. Yeah, I might get back into it, but I'm watching AMC. I want to see if it's gonna keep going here, or if it's gonna give it up. It looks like it's just gonna give it up, but we'll see. I think if it breaks $6, has a chance. Has a chance. There's always a chance. There's always a chance to go higher. There's always a chance to go higher. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Why did I put 580? Why didn't I put 570? It would have alerted me earlier. I could probably get 10 cents on it. Shit.
All right, getting a nice pullback on MGNX. So I'm up a little bit on that one. See how this holds.
God, I thought WTRH was done, but look at it's trying to stay strong above 3.
All right, I covered some of my MGNX. Almost made $1 a share on it, which is nice.
Of course, always nice to make $1 a share on any stock.
Well, I mean on a $25 stock though.
True. It's not. That's like 10 cents on a normal.
Yeah, I only had 300 shares. So we'll see what this bounce is like.
AMC's at $6. Come on, baby.
AMC's at $6.
Well, you're not listening to me for the last 5 minutes. I'm in at 590.
Wow, AMC. I did not have to cut the loss.
See, people in the chat, he doesn't listen to me all the time.
Well, it's because I'm looking at other, my other trades that I'm,
I know. I'm just giving you shit. Jeez, Brian, I'm just giving you shit. Relax. It's not working out anyway. Like I said, I'm just risking VWAP. If it doesn't hold the VWAP and regain it, then I'm out.
For me, since they put out that bad news, I'm thinking short right here on AMC at $6. Just purely based on the news, the fact that,
Well, I think that's already did its damage.
I think so.
I mean, it went down freaking almost $3 a share.
There's no shares to short on it anyways.
Went from $7.50 pre-market to $4.90 at the open, or well, you could be right. I'm just like I said, I always take chances on once they pull up and they don't get rejected at VWAP. I just said it's gonna hopefully regain it and go. If not, like I said, I'm gonna take a small paper cut up loss on it. So. I mean, it's got 80 million volume right now, and it's float, and it's actually a legit company. So,
Mark.
I think Mark is gonna start giving it up. He's doing the basketball thing. It's slowly dribbling down.
Did you sell any Palcash of MGNX? I covered on this pullback for some of it. I'm thinking about re-adding into this pop towards 27 and risking 28. Okay, I re-added at 27.04 on MGNX and that little pop. Probably just risk the high of this candle so I don't lose any money on it at all at 27.28. Maybe not though. I should risk 28. I should risk high day, but probably goes to 27.50 at least. Tim Sykes says, midday reminders, be patient for the best setups. All right, Sava, I'm covering at 985 because it's holding VWAP. It's not breaking down. Meanwhile, I'm hoping that this is a little higher low and that we get a pullback down to like 25 on MGNX. Not sure if that's going to happen though. Because it could squeeze and pop up through right now. Still got a nice little trend right here. See? Could pop right over. I got a stop loss in at 27.35. Not yet. And it's starting to look like it's going to go my way. There, it's breaking down. There we go. Canceled my stop loss. We'll see how 26.50 holds. If 26.50 holds or starts to break down, I'll probably cover some at 26. And then try to cover the rest down closer to 25. WTRH just going sideways. It's so annoying.
I know.
It's like annoying for the longs and the shorts. Alright, 26.50 getting bought up. Maybe, maybe not. Gonna dip below. Alright, 26.50. Alright, I covered half because 26.50 is holding on MGNX. I don't like how it's holding, so I covered half. 27.17. I might just cover it all. There it goes, starting to break down a little bit. How's AMC doing?
Holding 590.
CLSK, 210's confirmed, so now 220 firms up, 230 becomes a big level into close. CLSK, I didn't even know that was on the... People are watching that one. That was a runner from like a week ago.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Well, it's trying to bounce. $160s are holding pretty nicely with Mark. I mean, this still looks very bullish, just bullish to me on Mark. You know?
Yeah. Coming into lunch, I mean, it could be, yeah, an afternoon squeezer.
Alright, looks like it might be finding support, MGNX. Maybe. Broke down below 26.50, so now I'm expecting to go down to 25.50 or 26. MGNX. And there it goes. It's going to find a bid here soon. Looks like it's about to find a bid right now. Alright, I'm out at 26.40 on MGNX. It looks like it's going to find a bid. In fact, I kind of want to buy it. Alright, I flipped long on MGNX. I bought it at 26.56. It looked like it was, that's why I covered. It was finding a bid right here at 26. You know, it just couldn't go any lower, so I covered. Now it's bouncing, so I tried to get it at 26.40, but I wasn't quick enough. So we'll see if this thing can come back and test high a day. I mean, if it goes to, I mean, it might just pull back, go to VWAP. We'll see. But, I mean, this is a huge runner last week. I mean, what a monster move. The breakout over last week's highs is $27. So it already broke out. So it's hanging out right around the breakout level. I'm thinking this is going to squeeze more on MGNX. So yeah, you may want to hold that long, pal Cash. I'm thinking you should hold it. You got such a great price. You're in at 22. Yeah, I think you can get 30 out of it. I'm kind of wanting to add to my long. But I hate adding into strength. I do think it's going to go, though, higher.
Say, Daddy, he's vacuuming down there.
It's working. It's a basketball.
You want to play the dollhouse?
No.
To read books?
No. I'm gonna play basketball.
Well, it's a little too loud to play basketball right now. Daddy's working. Go play something else. Oh, Daddy's done.
Alright, I added another 200 shares on MGNX at 26.77. I don't really like my ad that much, but FOMO got the best of me. I think it's going to squeeze higher. It looks like the 27 is the breakout level, and even though it didn't hold 27 exactly, I feel like it's going, this thing is, now we're over 27, so I mean, all the breakout buyers, and this is not only a breakout on like a multi-day breakout, I think it is a 52-week new high. Yes, it is. New 52-week high. Actually, maybe even more than that. Last time in 2019, it got up to a high of 32.32. So now my average is 26.65. And 27's rejecting right now, which is a bummer. Going back to the 26.50s. God, that was a shitty ad on my part. Damn it. And there it goes. I'm only down $100. Guess I could risk 26. Invex, non-stop grind. What do you think of MGNX, Henry?
I don't like it long.
Just pulling back. Alright, I put a stop loss in at the low of this candle because I'm not trying to sit here and sit through a fucking sell-off. So I put a stop loss in right under these two candles. So it's either going to double bottom here or it's going to take me out. I do still think it's a long. I just think that my entry sucks.
I think it's gonna. You could get it closer to VWAP around 25.
Exactly.
50.
Exactly. So all right. So it took me out. Lost, maybe $150. And then I'll try to watch it for a buy here in a little bit. Man, I thought I was really gonna squeeze up there for a second. It's a horrible ad. Now it's getting bought up right here at 26. That's annoying. All right, got bought up real quick at 26, so I hopped back in at 26.23. Meanwhile, Mark is consolidating, going sideways. If we look at the 5-minute chart, oops, big squeeze up, sideways price action. Yeah, this could market easily have another day in it tomorrow. I think it most likely does, actually. What do you think, Henry? Mark?
I mean, yeah, it's looking like it can. I guess got a lot of day left.
WTRH is fading.
Yeah, it's about going to take me out at $3.
MGNX. Do I want to get another crappy ad here? Henry, like my conviction would, I have a lot of conviction that MGNX is going to get over high at A today and squeeze towards 30. Then why wouldn't I buy it? I mean, does the price really... I mean, I wanted to get it closer to VWAP, but... I may not ever... Mark or MGNX may never pull back to VWAP. MGNX. God, it's such a nice looking... Yeah, it's a breakout. It's pulling back. So if we look at the 5-minute chart, look at it. It's getting bought up right now on the 5-minute candles. So I'm going to stick with my long. My goal is $30. Man, with an average of 26.30. Oh, if I could hold to $30, that would be awesome. And this stock has the volatility to do it. Mark, testing 170. You know what? If Mark pulls back to 150, even though there's no shares to short, I'm just going to cut the trade. Take what little profits I have and then hope that I can find shares tomorrow. Because I'm not trying to hold out and get squeezed on a big move on this tomorrow. Because Mark is going sideways and it looks very, very... I don't want to gamble with it overnight. You know? And I've already had a really bad day today, so there's no point in, you know, potentially carrying that over to tomorrow. And I mean, it looks like it's getting bought up right here on the 5-minute candle. Put in that nice hammer on MGNX. So a lot of times that's a reversal symbol. So it fades off 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then it pulls back and it puts in this doji. More of a doji rather as a... Well, doji is more of an indecision. Meaning of indecision in the market, but it's... A hammer would be up here. It closes near its highs. But it didn't close near its highs on this little... More of a doji, so... But it looks like it's kind of finding support over 26. Maybe we can get a grind back up over 27 and push through high a day. Oh, I forgot about the Bitcoin plays too. Riot. Oh yeah, nah. Got rejected. Oh, no play there. Oh, no, we're going down further then. Might have to cut this one too. I mean, I do think it's going to have a bounce.
I agree with you, but
Wait till it gets to 20, closer to 25, dude.
Maybe we should cut it at 26, and then if it... I don't know. It's getting bought up at 26. Look at that. I mean, it just tested 26 again. It got bought right back up. Dude, Mark, back up to 175. This is where you should be selling. All right, did you sell it all or no? At 170, huh? You sold it.
It took me out of 160.
Henry, don't say it's so sad. You still made money on the trade. Just
I'm not. I told you when it took me out, so you
sound...
didn't hear me.
So yeah, MGNX now holding on the 5-minute chart, or holding on the 1-minute chart. On this little pullback. Looks like it's put in a double bottom. Over 26. I don't think it's going to make it back to VWAP, Henry.
What?
On MGNX.
Might not. But I'm gonna call it noon. I'm gonna get power nap in before I get a drive back home.
All right. Yeah, I guess we can call it quits there. I'm going to ride this MGNX out. What are you in? Let's review your trades before you go real quick. What are you in right now?
Just WTRH now, since didn't hit my stop yet on that. I sold my mark. The ZKIN took me out earlier. Took a small paper cut on that. AMC, I'm still in from 590. I had a stop loss at 570 and it didn't take me out, so I'm still hanging on there.
So I'm still bent up on mark a little bit. I'm waiting for a pullback. If I get a pullback later, well, depends. We'll see how the price action goes. I probably won't hold over mark overnight tonight. I don't want to risk an overnight gap up and squeeze. So we'll just judge the price action today. If it doesn't break down today, I'll still cover regardless and just call today a fucking shit day. MGNX, I still got that. Looks like I'm going to have to risk $26. Looks like it's about to take me out. I didn't think it was going to pull back to VWAP, but it looks like it might. God, man. Everything I'm buying today and everything I'm shorting is just like I'm getting squeezed on one end, getting fucking... And then when I buy a stock, it just goes the opposite direction. Today is not a good day for me. But it looks like... Yeah, so it looks like it's still getting bought up. It's not giving it up. So MGNX is my my one hope. If it goes to 30 on MGNX, you guys know that I made most of my money back.
I'm still in the UABS at 143. Might actually see where it goes the rest of the day. I might swing then. Who knows?
So, anyways, you guys take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. At minimum, we'll be back Friday, maybe back Wednesday. Cool? So
See you later, everybody.
Take it easy, fellas.